Welcome to Central Valley Wedding and Special Events. I'm Shara Roderick, and I'm here with Stacy Cardona, owner of Stacy's Cakes. Thank you for joining me, Stacy.
Thank you for having me.
It's great to have you here. I feel like baking is such a fun industry to be in. How did you get started in this industry?
So I decided to make my son's first birthday cake. That was 16 years ago. God, I'm sorry. And I just found a passion in the decorating side of it. I've always loved to bake. So the decorating side of it just kind of came to me as I was doing it.
Really? Just sort of a learn as you go? You weren't necessarily professionally trained? Wow.
No.
That's impressive.
No way. And I've taught myself everything, the decorating, the baking. And I've just learned along the years just to perfect and take time to do it all. But yeah, that's how I got into it. It was just accidental, I guess.
Wow. And 16 years later, here you are, owner of your own business,
yes.
And you have a wide variety of treats now. You don't just do birthday cakes, although I'm sure those are still on the menu for
yes.
people.
Any occasion, yep.
What I'm particularly interested in are the Bundt Cakes that you feature on your Instagram. Those look pretty amazing.
Yes, so I started doing those as just a fun side thing to the cakes. A lot of brides or just parties now, they don't want to necessarily cut the cake and serve a cake, and so another alternative is the Bundt Cakes. And I think people like the cupcakes as well, so it's just another alternative to the cake and the
Absolutely.
Cupcakes and things
it's
like
great
that.
to have options. I know for my wedding, I'm getting married in October, and I wanted to have the cake for the traditional cake cutting,
Of course, yes.
but I just did a 12-serving cake because I'm like, I don't want to cut up a big old cake and send that out to everyone. I love this idea of just little individual servings.
Yes, and it's becoming more popular, I think.
Absolutely.
Just to, everybody wants to do the traditional, okay, I still want to cut the cake, and I still want my year anniversary cake.
Right.
But for guests and stuff, and usually guests aren't always just sitting anymore and eating and having dessert. They want to stand up and mingle and stuff. So, there's always other options, and there's the cake pops as well and cupcakes,
Which
cookies.
are always so fun.
Yeah, they're easy, the one bite, quick.
And you do some interesting flavors as well. You have wine Bundt Cakes?
Yes.
Can you tell me about those?
Our favorite flavor is our wine cake. It's called wine cake.
I can see why, and I haven't even tried it.
It's made of the cream sherry. It was my husband's, one of his favorite recipes that his mother used to make for him. So I kind of copied it and made it into my own because I like to make everything my own recipes and make everything from scratch. And so I messed with it a little bit and made my own. And so, that's our big feature is wine Bundt Cakes. Mini Bundt Cakes.
I love it. And you do little specialty cookies as well, which I know are so popular right now, not only for weddings, but for teachers' gifts, for all kinds of celebrations.
They make really great gifts, because you can make them in anything. You can design anything. I've done little notepads and pencils, and I've done little flowers and apples, for teachers. And we've done crazy things like wedding dresses on a cookie,
adorable.
As well as little underwear cookie, for bridal showers. So there's all kinds of options.
Anything you want on a cookie, you can get on a cookie.
Yes, literally. Yes.
Well, that's good to know. You can get creative with those.
Yeah, so they're a lot of fun. And yes, you get creative, and it's simple, easy. You can package them to go or serve them there, so it's just another option for a great dessert.
Absolutely. Now, I know you are going to be featured at the Bridal Collective coming up September 23rd.
That's correct.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So it's at Moravia Wines, and it's on the 23rd. I believe the hours start at 3.
Will you have the wine Bundt Cakes?
I will. I will have those for sure.
Nice.
I will be selling the
So
wine
if you
Bundt
want a sample.
Yes. And I will be selling them to you. I'll sample and sell, as well as I'll
Very
have
nice.
some cupcakes and cookies, cake pops, as well as just featuring some of the design work that I can do to create in cakes and cookies and all that.
Well, and we were mentioning before we went on the air that we did interview someone from the Bridal Collective not too long ago. And it really is kind of an honor to be a part of it because it's not just anyone that can sign up for it. They really kind of vet their vendors and make sure that they are quality people. So congratulations to be a part of it.
Thank you. Yes, I was very excited, honored to be a part of it. And I'm thrilled. I'm really excited to be in it because I believe in their same idea, their same concept of, the the bride and the groom are your focus, and your energy and time should be spent in that bride and give them the individual attention that they deserve. They're planning a special event, and I always kind of make a little comment in some of my business comments that it's I try to make the event more memorable with little edible dessert, just to add that little top to an event. But it's ultimately all about the bride and the groom and what they want, and so I do try to keep my schedule limited. I try to only
put your full focus on them.
Yes, exactly.
That's wonderful.
Exactly. I do not overbook myself, and if I feel I need more time on a cake or an event, I make sure that I block that out. So
with that in mind, when a bride knows her date, probably better to reach out to you sooner rather than later.
Yes, because it books up fast. Because yes, I do limit my schedule, the amount of orders that I will take for that purpose.
Okay.
And I do more than weddings. I do all special events. I do a lot of military events as well because my husband was Air Force, so he kind of
very nice
steps me into that.
Hey, that's cool. Might as well bring
fun.
the little treats in there too. I love it. So, and for something like if someone wants to order, say, a dozen cookies for the teacher, how far in advance should they contact you for that?
So it just kind of gets tricky, I guess, because just depending on my schedule at the time.
Right.
But as soon as you want to order something, just get a hold of me, and we'll work out a schedule. I get a lot of last-minute things, too, and if I'm able to accommodate it, definitely I'm going to accommodate it. But if not,
Right, it helps you if you have a little notice.
Yes, exactly. But, yeah, I do try to accommodate each order as best I can. So, luckily, I haven't had to turn down too many people, so
that's always
worked
good.
out, yeah.
And the best way to contact you is through your website?
Yes, website and phone number, and then, yeah.
And you have such a cute Instagram, too, so that's a great place to go and check out some of your work.
Yeah, I usually post most of my updated stuff on the Instagram or Facebook, and just try to keep that updated. I'm probably better at that than the website, but
it's so much easier, though.
It really is.
Just post the photo really quickly. Instagram is such a great resource.
It is. The website is great, and it has a lot of information, but it takes a little bit longer to get in there, sadly.
Yeah.
But yeah, all my information's on there, so.
Wonderful. Well, Stacy, thank you so much for coming and telling us about Stacy's Cakes, and look forward to seeing you at the Bridal Collective.
Thank you for having me. It's been awesome.